Well, it seems like this video is a long time coming. I've listened to personnel separately that are in this band, Iggy and John Cale, you know. So this is it's a long time coming, like I already said. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang! Hey, not bad. I know I am. And yes, we are back with the Stooges for the first time, courtesy of our patron Dan. This is a part of his Member of the Month day, where basically you get to pick all of the songs in the day, and that's pretty cool, right? So we're gonna be listening to a track off their debut album, which came out I think in 1969, and we're not doing the track 1969, but apparently that's a big one. We're doing No Fun, which is the first track on side B. There's two singles, I Wanna Be Your Dog and 1969, and of course that was released in 1969. That's great. Apparently this album is like a landmark album, like it's absolutely influential, top 50 all-time sort of album. It's so funny. I've heard the name The Stooges a bunch since I started this channel. Never listened to him though. We listened to Iggy. You listen to John Cale stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So let's go. Let's check it out. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that nonsense, whatever. All right. No Fun. The Stooges, 3, 2, 1. Go. All the hand claps already. So good.
No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun to hang around, feeling that same old way. No fun to hang around, freak out for another day.
Days, bro. Come on.
No fun, my babe. No fun.
It's like the flip side of Velvet Underground.
No fun, my babe. No fun. No fun to be alone, walking by myself. No fun to be alone in love with nobody else.
That is so cool.
Well, maybe go out, or maybe stay at home, or maybe call mom on the telephone. Well, come on. 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 No fun to be alone.
This came out in 1969.
No fun to be alone.
That's crazy.
Hang on, don't you let me go. No fun to be alone. I said to be alone.
Those hand claps are so cool.
I said to be alone. No fun. When I say come on, Ryder, I say come on, Ryder. I say come on, Ryder, let me tell him why. 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 Tell him why I feel. I say come on, let me tell him how I feel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm in love, bro. Woo, woo. That came out in 69. That's crazy. That seems like it's like 20, 15, and maybe like 15 years. That's very ahead of its time. Just like a lot of the Velvet Underground stuff from that time period. Way ahead of its time. And maybe people didn't fully understand it in the time. Like, or maybe they did. I don't know. I wasn't there. But, some bands get like... I don't know. I know they did very well, I think. I think that's what it said, right? They were released as singles. The album hit 106 on the Billboard, so it didn't go, like, super high, so maybe it's one of those albums that, I don't know, gained notoriety, like, over time. I don't know. You guys always fill me in, so like I said, I don't really know anything about them. Other than doing half of The Idiot, or whatever it was, this is my first real experience with Iggy. What a voice, man. He's got such a great voice. It's like a different form of Mick Jagger's voice in a way, like, at least for this song. Like, it sounded a little Mick Jagger-y at points. I don't know if, like, the come-ons and the uhs and stuff like that could do it. It sounds a little Mick Jagger-y. But it fucking rocked. That whole song, the guitar, the bass, the drums, the vocals, everything firing on all cylinders. There was not a single note I had for that song. And I did not see that breakdown coming, to be honest. Like, it kind of kept, it was just basically repeating itself for like 2 minutes, really setting the stage for that, like, it's almost like the last one, the Chicago. Like, there's like this abrupt transition halfway through, and it just changes into like this. You're like, whoa, what is happening? And it just gets better and better and better. That song just was like a freight train going uphill, basically. You know what I'm saying? It just started gaining steam once it got to the top, and then boom, it went down, and wow, that was one hell of a track. It was only 5 minutes long, and I feel like I have so much to say about it. Let's see. That was Iggy Pop, credited it as Iggy Stooge on vocals and hand claps. Ron Ashton on guitar and hand claps. Dave Alexander on bass and hand claps. And Scott Ashton on drums and hand claps. John Cale on piano and... no, I'm just kidding. No hand claps. That was freaking great. It was produced by... Jack Holzman was the supervisor, but who was the actual producer for it? Let me see. Give me the... Oh, it was John Cale. Duh, that's crazy. So Cale did piano and stuff on it, and he was the producer as well. And apparently there was, like, some original mixes of his that he did, and then I guess there was... I don't know if they changed it for the actual release or not, but there was a different production supervisor that came in, and I don't know if he changed some stuff around, because there's, I guess, released later down the line, there's the original John Cale mixes of all these songs from this album, so I don't know what happened there. I know John is very proficient in what he does, and his own music is fantastic. I was just thinking about that Paris 1619, is that what year it was? I can't remember. Whatever that song was, like, it was from, like, was it like a mini concept album of his or something like that? I don't know, but it just randomly popped in my head. And I've done over 2,800 videos. Some of those videos have 4 songs, 5 songs, full albums. You know what I'm saying? I've listened to a lot of music, so if I get the date wrong or the name wrong, my apologies. Maybe it was 1916. Was it Paris 1916? Is that what it was? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, John, if it's, Velvet Underground, solo stuff like this too, he is just always associated with something really, really good and ahead of its time, So I'm guessing John was just one of those guys that he was ahead of his time, And it really does show here, even though I know this this isn't really him. He wasn't in it as much as the main guys from the Stooges. I'd say that the guitar from Ron, so the drummer and the guitarist are brothers, I'm guessing. Ron Ashton, just incredible in this song, man. The way that the guitar really gets utilized in the second half knocked my socks off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, throughout, the bass was just steady as hell. So was the drums, but the guitar kind of like drew my ear to it, And then especially in the second half, it's just wow, that was nuts, dude. And I want to hear more. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to go listen to that 1969 track now, because apparently that one's really good. So maybe we can do that one next. I don't know. Let me know down below in a comment if you think we should do that one next. Or if you got another track by the Stooges you think I'd like, leave it down below. I am totally game, because if it's like this, hey, I'm there, man. This is what I live for. I live for being surprised and just like, I don't know, slightly overwhelmed in a way at points, you know what I'm saying? Like not being underwhelmed and like not having much to say or like it, you know, which happens sometimes with like, because I cover a wide swath of music on here, so there's always songs I run into that aren't my favorite compared to others, but this is right up my alley, as I always say. You know, this scratches the itch, and for now I am satiated, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and you should too. Thanks, Dan. Bye.